Hi guys, we're back with the final on our 2008 TA Firebird from Jimmy Flintstone. So this, we started with the Jimmy Flintstone body kit, and the donor car was a 2006 AMT Chevy Camaro concept car. And this is what we ended up with. It fit together pretty well. Had to do some trimming and some pitting because of using the resin body. I'll show you what the raw body looks like here in a second. We had to use rely on some of our model building skills and do things like making the tail lights out of used UV resin. We used resin wheels from Jay's Resin Wheels on eBay. When we show you the motor was also is a supercharged LS motor, which also came from Jay's Resin Wheels on eBay. This is the Tester's Extreme Lacquer paint. It's a pure black, I think it was, or I don't remember the name of it, but it's black with just a little bit of metal flake in it, which turned out really well. I ordered the decals off of eBay for my Fire Chicken, and the Trans Am 6.6 liter, the rear Pontiac shaped marker lights, all the Trans Am logos and whatnot. Came from that decal set. For the headlights, we used, and the grill, we used the AK Super Chrome, and then again I used the UV Cure resin to make the actual headlight lenses. For that, the front marker lights are from the kit. Front side markers were just painted. Same AK Super Chrome was painted in the housing, and then to me a clear orange was put on the silver. Okay, let me take our hood off. It's got the early 70s style ram air hood, and also with the one that they kind of used in the late 80s, early 90s on the Firebirds. That's the hood that came with the kit. Here's our say 3D printed LS supercharged motor with the Pontiac badging on it, and it fit down in here just fine. A little better look at the resin wheels, the honeycomb wheels. He also has the snowflake wheels, and he has the 5-spoke, the mid 80s 5-spoke star wheels that came on Firebirds. He also has those. Underneath was basically stock. This is the AMT chassis. I never did get around to filling the pour hole in the or the drain hole in the oil pan, but you never were going to see that anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it. I did have to shorten the chassis just a little bit on the front and the back to account for the thickness of the resin of the body. And then the rear roll pan we Frenched in so that there's no seams on it, which is the lower section is a plastic part, which we glued to the resin part, and then I did sanding and filing and filling to get rid of the seam, so there is no seam on that rear roll pan. I'll throw in some stills of the interior, and also you all saw the interior in the previous video because it does have windows all the way around. And one thing I hate about black paint is it shows every little smudge, every little piece of dust shows up. But we went for the interior, and we went with a leather tan, which was basically desert sand and a little bit of raw umber, and then we did it, used to me as a brown panel liner as a wash over it to give it a less even look. So that, boys and girls, is our Firebird. And this is our Flintstone kit, what you get in the box when you get it. This poor flash cuts out real easily. You get body, obviously. You get your hood. You can see a little better the hood style there. Your center nose section for the grill and your headlight panels. And this package here has the rear wing, and it comes with 12, they're all upside down of course, gill panels that you could put. This was a 68, 67 or 68 Firebird had, original ones had gills here, but that it didn't seem to look right for this car, so I didn't put them on. So you could always save them for another project or whatever, but that's what we started with. We started with from there to there. Put our hood back on. There we go. So that, boys and girls, is our Trans Am, modern Trans Am from, well, I guess the company that makes them is called Trans Am Worldwide. And they get a pretty penny for them. They get around $200,000 for them when they're all done up. But even those will be coming to an end, because I guess that this year or next year will be the last year that GM is going to produce the Camaro body. So we'll have to see what the future holds. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this build. And we will see you on the next one. So good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world when you watch this video. And we will see you on the next one. Bye.